Hi, welcome to Monterey's Cooking. I'm Cookin Pisto. Today we're coming to you from Scheid Vineyards in Salinas Valley. And I'm waiting for our host, Joanne Manzoni, and here she is. Hi, Joanne.
John.
How are you?
Welcome.
Well, folks, we're about 45 minutes south of Salinas. Very easy drive. And behind us is the wine tasting room. How long has this been here?
The tasting room has been open since April of 1997.
Okay, you've been here a while then.
Yes.
Good. And you know, for those of you that really want to learn about Monterey County wines or wines in general, these tasting rooms really offer you a fantastic education. I notice you have nice people here that will
Very
talk you through it,
friendly.
and if you want to learn about wines, and I mean, it's very user-friendly. And you also have some other buildings that are used for meetings, I understand.
Yes, we just opened our hospitality house in November of last year, and we are able to accommodate private parties, meetings, and intimate winemaker dinners. During winemaker celebrations and open houses, we invite everybody to come out to our deck and have a picnic lunch.
Yeah, in the summer, this is really nice out here.
Oh, it's excellent.
Bakes. It's real warm. Now, I noticed another thing you told me that you have off to our right here, a plot that you reserved for a vineyard demonstration, and it actually goes through the seasons with the vineyard.
That's exactly right. What we have is a demonstration vineyard, and it gives you an example of the different trellising systems that we have in place in our vineyards. Basically, this is technology in the vineyard. Scheid Vineyards is always trying to stay ahead of the curve in growing practices and techniques. John, welcome to our demonstration vineyard here at Scheid Vineyards.
Hey.
I'm going to introduce you to Matt, our agronomist. And
Hi, Matt.
Nice to meet you, John.
I am going to go and open some bottles, and I'll meet you
Oh.
back in the tasting room.
Okay, we'll see you there.
All righty.
Matt, what is an agronomist?
An agronomist is sort of a farmer that went to school to learn how to farm, more or less.
Okay, and explain to us, what are you doing here?
This is our half-acre trellis trial, and we're trying out maybe about 5 or 6 different trellis types to see what works best for certain varieties of grapes.
Is it to increase production, or is it to improve the quality?
It's for both, actually.
Mhm.
Different trellises, different varietals of grapes respond differently. If they have more leaf area or more, you get more ventilation for the fruits, you have better fruit qualities. So there's all these different factors when you're picking out a trellis. So you kind of pick the trellis that suits either the area or the variety of grape.
Okay. Now, I understand you have quite extensive vineyards here. Most of this fruit was actually going up north for quite a while, and now you're going to be, you have a small production of these premium wines that you're producing that are very good, by the way. I've tasted them, and we serve them in our restaurants. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Right, John. In the past, most of the fruit in this county was getting shipped over to the San Joaquin Valley and up north and being used as kind of the filler for the premium grapes coming out of Napa Valley and Sonoma. And just in the last 5 or 6 years, and during this big explosion that we're kind of in, the number of wineries has gone from about 6 wineries up to about 32, over 32 wineries.
That's right.
So a lot of places are growing their own premium wines and with their own Monterey label, and us included. We have our own labels.
You really have to get the word out to people that, you know, that people from our area have to come over here and taste some of these wines, you know, enjoy the afternoon. There's other wineries that are close by. It's a great way to spend a day. And you know something? The wines are world class. They really, really are. You guys are doing a fine job and experimenting all the time, trying to make a better product. I mean, you guys are cutting edge.
Monterey County is really making a name for itself.
It is, absolutely. Well, Matt, thanks.
It's nice to meet you, John.
We're going to go taste some wines now. See you.
Wish I could join you.
Yeah, I wish you could too. Bye. Joanne, first of all, I want to say hi to the girls. Hi, girls.
Hi.
Good. Okay, these are the girls that are in the tasting room. They'll take care of you. You come down and taste some wine. All very friendly.
That's
We have a
right.
bread maker over here.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, what should I taste? Now, I understand you got a terrific Cabernet.
We have a terrific Cabernet, but we're gonna take a couple steps back, and I'd like to show you our 1997 Monterey Chardonnay.
Okay.
The Monterey Chardonnay is grown from grapes in our Greenfield vineyards. And this is whole cluster pressed using a gentle membrane press. And it's got rich tropical
Yes, it does.
fruit characteristics, toasty
Delicious.
oak nuances.
Fantastic. Geez, it's huge wine, isn't it?
Very nice. And this is 100% malolactic fermentation.
Well, that was very interesting walking around the vineyards. Thanks for showing us again.
Glad to have you.
Okay, what I'm going to do today is we got some unusual cuts of meat that I thought people would be interested in knowing about. Okay, do you cook short ribs at home?
I can't say that I have, but I'm
Okay.
excited to learn.
Good, that's why we're doing this. And how about oxtail? You ever have oxtail?
I'm a little skeptical, John.
Well, you see these, you know, at one time these used to be very inexpensive, and these are kind of falling out of favor a little bit because they take so long to cook, and they're slow cooking. But anything that you have that you do a slow cook to usually comes out tasting delicious and real tender.
Okay.
So I thought, you know what, and you have such a beautiful selection of red wines, I will do a little marriage there.
Great.
Okay, let me
Great.
show you how to do this. Real easy. The way I start is I have to marinate them overnight. I noticed it's an old French method that we've seen done in Europe, and they do it with chicken and they do it with meats, and we're not going to be wasting this wine because we're going to actually incorporate it into the stock. Okay, now that's the oxtail, and these are the short ribs. Sometimes you have to trim these. You know, if you ever gone to a Korean restaurant before,
Yes.
you ever eat the short ribs they do?
Yes.
Okay, that's what they start with. That's what it looks like. And they accordion it out to about this long, and then they marinate it very heavily. Very delicious, by the way. Okay, same thing. And we're going to add the red wine. Very simple. Thank you. And we do lots of garlic. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to add some garlic and some onion. But while I do that, let's talk about Scheid.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Scheid Vineyards is located in central Salinas Valley, Greenfield, and we have a beautiful tasting room, which we saw earlier. And we invite folks to come out and see us. We've got a very friendly tasting room staff that is eager to have all the guests come out and see us. We've got a wonderful masterpiece in every bottle series of wines that we produce. And those wines are available at the tasting room, and they're also available here on the Monterey Peninsula at higher-end restaurants and wine shops.
Well, I know I can speak very highly of your wines because they are very, very well made. Maybe you should tell us how many acres you folks actually farm.
Scheid Vineyards is currently farming approximately 6,000 acres, and we produce about 5,000 cases per year, while the majority of our wine grape production is sold to other wineries.
Well, I think out of this series that we're doing, and it's all Monterey County wines, or most of them are Monterey County, I'm learning something that's very interesting, that most of the grape that was grown here was all shipped up north
That's right.
for many years, many, many years. And it's nice to see now that the owners here are making their own wines. And I know we talked to Scott Scheid, and he mentioned something that was real interesting, that you actually made wines for these folks to taste
That's
over the
right.
course of the years. And then all of a sudden, what are we doing here?
That's right.
Well-
We marketed our wares, basically, is what we did. It was a marketing tool for us. And we fell in love with these wines and started bottling them. And now everybody else can enjoy our wines as well.
Tremendous.
Via the tasting room or our website, www.scheidvineyards.com.
And we'll show that later. Okay, what I've done is add some thyme and some onion, a lot of garlic. And this goes in the refrigerator and you marinate it for a day.
Okay.
Okay? So that has happened. So we're going to have to use our imagination a little bit. I've never made two of these at the same time. It'd be interesting. But basically, what we're going to do is set this up so that these can cook for a few hours. Now basically, what we're going to do, we're going to dry this real well. So you never had these before. You ever eaten a Basque restaurant?
No.
No? Okay. Well, folks, in Central Valley, the San Joaquin Valley, there's a lot of Basque restaurants, and you go there, and they serve a lot of lamb, and a lot of them serve oxtail stew. And you get big, you ever eat it?
I've heard of it.
Basque,
I've never.
yeah, they serve these enormous lunches and dinners, like 6, 7 courses, just big plates of food. And this is one of their specialties, as is lamb necks. That's another good one. When's the last time you had a lamb neck? Been a while?
Been a while.
Okay, okay, this might spit a little bit. Okay, we just put that in there like that. We got the other one going. Short ribs go in like that. That's nice and meaty too. Wow. Okay, while that's going, we're gonna put these two together. Now we're gonna put we're gonna get the vegetables ready. This may seem like a lot of work. Do you like to cook at home?
I love to
You
cook
do?
at home.
Good.
Absolutely.
This may seem like a lot of work, but it's worth it. And especially with a nice glass of wine.
And it's fun work. At home, Italian family, Swiss Italian family, we all get in the kitchen together and have a glass of wine, cut up vegetables, and chat.
Good, all
Catch
right.
up.
Well, Swiss Italian and Southern Italian, a lot of things in common.
That's right.
So you must eat a lot of polenta at home, huh?
We eat a lot of polenta, a lot of gnocchi, and I have to say that my father and I are the best at making some Swiss sausage.
Really?
Yes.
Is anybody selling that in the valley?
Yes.
Who?
We have a Roy Swiss sausage factory
Where at?
in Greenfield.
Really? I gotta try it. Okay, very carefully. Very carefully. Stand back. This is not for children. That's only spitting because it's only spitting. It's only spitting because I didn't dry it real well. That's okay. Okay, what you do is brown it real good. Add in the onion. We add in celery. This is all going to cook down. So let's talk about Scheid some more.
Well, Scheid has a very distinct set of labels. And Al Scheid has a very good friend by the name of Dominic Lamb. He is a scientist as well as an artist. And Dominic and Al had some business ventures together. And Al owns all of the labels, all the paintings that are featured on our labels.
Oh, really?
Dominic actually is an eye surgeon, and he paints these labels. He also has a book that is available in our tasting room, just gorgeous, gorgeous pieces of work.
Is he local?
Dominic is from Hong Kong.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How interesting.
And he and Al started a company in Texas, I believe.
Uh-huh. Well, the labels are very distinctive, too.
Very, very
Beautiful.
distinctive.
Okay, we're moving this around. So far, it's pretty easy, huh?
So far, so good.
some carrots. When we come back, we're going to continue cooking short ribs and oxtail stew, her favorite. Okay, I want to continue to put the rest of the ingredients in here. So, what do you think, Joanne? What wine should we do with this?
You know, I really am excited to try our Monterey Chardonnay with this, and also our Merlot. The Merlot is one of my favorites. Rich black cherry characteristics, smoky notes, and I think that this is going to go wonderful with your oxtail soup.
Good. Okay, and for white, what do you think?
I think our Monterey Chardonnay. The 1997 Monterey Chardonnay has real tropical fruity characteristics, and I think this is going to be beautiful.
Okay, now on one of them, I'm going to put the bell pepper.
Okay.
Now I know bell pepper and wine don't go well together, but maybe by cooking it for a long period of time. Now we're going to put that in the oxtail. Okay, I got that. Now we're going to put some thyme. Just cut it.
Boy, that smells good.
Doesn't that smell good? Like that. Then, do we put garlic? I don't think I remember putting the garlic.
You can never put too much garlic.
Oh, I thought the Swiss didn't like garlic.
This Swiss does.
Okay. Okay. You see how we're browning the meat? And we want to brown the vegetables too, because that releases some of the flavors. And we got to give a little bit of hot pepper. Like
Turn up
this.
the heat a little bit.
Going good. Can you put some pepper in there for me?
Absolutely.
Girl. Like that. We've got potatoes in there already. Now, I would let it brown a little bit more. However, I'm going to put the marinade in now.
Oh, that smells good.
And we're going to let this cook just a little. We're going to kick the rawness out of the wine. Oh, I need, let's see. You know, leeks would be very good in here too, if I had them. And then some parsley, very coarsely chopped. Okay, pretty easy. Now you folks are up to about 5,000 cases now, I understand.
We're working our way right up there.
And getting ready to even launch in a bigger way.
That's right. This is just such an exciting time for Monterey County, finally getting the notoriety that Monterey County deserves.
That's absolutely correct. And I know you folks are doing, you know, there are about 32 wineries in Monterey County now.
That's correct. We've got 6 tasting rooms in the Salinas Valley that you can visit all of us in one day.
What I'm going to do is, normally I would add beef stock, or even chicken stock would be okay. But we're going to cover it like that, just to the top of them. And then the last thing I'm going to do, whoop, you ever use this? Tomato paste in a tube?
I'll be darned.
No? It's good stuff. It's very concentrated. And we want that just for the color and a little bit of the flavor. Oh, good stuff. Make sure it stirs. Then we bring this to a boil. And folks, 2 hours, then you luck it all. You can eat this. And we'll be right back. All right. You see our pots grew.
Yes, they did.
Okay, what we did is I had to cook these ahead of time, so these cook for about 2 hours, right? And you'll see what happens. Now these are the short ribs. Now this is 2 hours cooking. Now look at the broth. Now wait, I should have made some polenta. What I should have done, because this would be incredible over polenta. That's about enough for a person. And some of this broth. Look at the
That
broth.
is beautiful.
Oh my gosh, doesn't that look good? Now, what we do to serve this is I make a mixture of parsley and garlic and lemon rind, all right? And we'll dress it with that. And that gives it an extra little punch to it. Make it look pretty. And there's one. Merlot, you think, huh?
Merlot, absolutely
Okay.
Merlot.
Let's turn this guy off. This one got going pretty good. This is the oxtail. Wow. How many pieces of this do you think you could eat here, Joanne?
Oh, just
Couple?
that one. Wow.
Huh? What do you think? All right. Now this sauce would be good on pasta, and I know it would be also good on raviolis.
Add some gnocchi.
Gnocchi would be incredible. And we put some of this on here. We dress this with a little parsley. And folks, there you have 2 incredible dishes. And we're gonna go Merlot
And Monterey Chardonnay, John.
and Monterey Chardonnay. Okay, we're gonna try these out. And Joanne, thank you.
Thank you, John.
See you next time.